Rather ironically, I've just come back from the gym and I have an announcement to make. This is an announcement that I've been wanting to have, that I've been wanting to release since yesterday, and it's something that I've been thinking of doing on and off for potentially months now. And that is to make a diary or a journal of some sort, just like how I would with my exercise logs. And I've thought of calling them, just off the top of my head, personal training diaries. This would be abbreviated to PTD, not to be mistaken with PTSD. Yeah, it's certainly not that. It'd be PTD day and then X, Y, and Z, just like with the exercise logs, really. Which I could, to be fair, call EL day 1 or day X, Y, and Z, but I don't need to. I mean, I purposely won't, because that's the main part of the channel, those exercise logs, so I won't. It's in the name, the channel's called A Calisthenics Journey, so it makes sense that if I'm saying day X, that people, on the premise that they've watched quite a few videos, that they know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I won't put exercise logs or EL day, whatever it be, 390s, maybe 394 or something. Yeah. But anyway, that's the announcement for the most part. And this isn't the end of the video. I will talk about this more through explaining what I'd actually have on the have in the series. That would be a whole load that I'm learning about. It'd be, for example, learning about anatomy and physiology, learning about bones, etc. And then all of the other things that potentially here and there about that I'd have and that I need to know as a level 2 gym instructor, or someone that's working as a level 2 gym instructor, then a level 3 PT, personal trainer, and level 4 advanced PT, which I may or may not take. I'm not willing to go into debt for it, but if I can make a one-time payment or an interest-free payment plan to get those qualifications, then I'll do it, because I want to keep on learning. Let's see, I've got a whole load of topics from my course that I need to learn. So as I say, I've got anatomy and physiology, and health and safety, and then actually like training clients, getting their goals down in the form of consultations and things like that, which I may or may not also add. But the main thing that I was thinking of adding is anatomy and physiology, and maybe also statistics about personal training stuff. Maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, the main thing that I was thinking about adding to this series was learning about all of the muscles of the leg and things like that. Yeah, I was thinking of adding things like this and using the channel as a place to upload, where I'd do all this anatomy and physiology learning, to have a public form of accountability to learn about that sort of stuff on a daily basis, so I actually do it. That was why. And that's it, really. That's all I have to say. I've got a whole load from books. I've got flashcards from my course that I can use to learn. And this series might be a challenge to stick to, because I'd have to be uploading for 3 series at the same time, on the premise that I want to make food logs on a daily basis as well, which I do want to do, and which I'll talk about in another video, explaining that I plan to make today, explaining where all of the videos have got, all of the daily food logs have gone, in which I'll explain that I haven't made any since whenever, early January, maybe since the 3rd, I don't know, but yeah. As I think I was saying, it might be rocky at first, but it's something that I really do want to do, so I actually do the learning that I want to do, and I can use this as this channel as a starting place to consistently learn my what I'd call my craft, perhaps learning about the sort of jobs that I want to take and having the know-how, basically. Yeah, but it's probably going to be a bit rocky because I don't think the tablet charging port's working properly, and although it's charged to 100% today somehow, even though at first it didn't look like it was charging, it looked like it only registered that the charger was in there but not actually charging the tablet. It's basically the tablet being able to charge isn't guaranteed, so I think this series will probably be rocky at first. Even though that's the case, I'm gonna go for it and make this series to see how it goes. Maybe once every 2 days to get used to posting 3 different series again, as I have posted 4 before. The exercise logs, the daily food logs, trying to post productivity logs and different form of logs as well. I remember, but just a whole load. So I can take it easy to begin with, and maybe combine 2 or maybe even 3 days worth of footage into one, and then post once every 3 days what I've learned in the space of those 3 days, and just make it easier for myself to make those sorts of videos on a regular basis rather than a daily basis. It sounds like it's more manageable. I'd be able to manage that and have something actually solid every single video. And it's something that I could do with the food logs too, actually. Make it easier for myself that way. Like purposely upload once every 3 days. I like the sound of that. I'd still be posting regularly, and I'd still be having every single day's worth of logs there too. So it's an idea I certainly can consider, posting once every 3 days but filming every day. On the premise that I'm up for it and don't think it's holding me back in some way by feeling too overstimulated mentally, for example. Yeah. However, that's the series announced. That's it done. I think I'll try that maybe once every 3 days. Show what I've got up to, and then post maybe with food logs too once every few days. See how that goes. But yeah, man, that's the announcement done. That's the series, PT Diaries. Let's see how this goes, and I'd like to imagine that I can keep this going for more than a couple of months once the novelty's worn off. I've got to make it fun though. Maybe even aesthetic, make it look nice, and practical too. Practical first, and then we can think about looks later, to make sure it actually, like, the learning system actually works. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll go out of my way to make this work, because I do like learning, but I just have to make it not too difficult for me to do, and not too challenging to the point that I don't want to do it, or too much for my brain to handle at one time I start getting headache and things like that. Yeah. But anyway, on that note, I'm done. That's the series announced. Cheers to having this one up, and cheers to doing a lot of learning both in and out of this series. Peace.